morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here today at CoMotion. Seeing firsthand not just the ingenuity of the sector is impressive, but in many respects also unsurprising. Los Angeles for us is one of the cities of automation. It's a hub for innovation across many sectors, a city whose infrastructure makes it easy to test future technology in the real world, and a place peopled by trendsetters and early adopters, something even we all the way across in DC can admit when we look across to our Western colleagues. And even further east from DC is the UK. And today I'd like to give you a bit of the UK government's perspective on the benefits of autonomous vehicles, artificial intelligence, and advanced air mobility, all of which have the power to radically transform the transport for the user in the UK and around the world. To start with autonomous vehicles, self-evidently we in the UK have a vested interest in making sure the UK is at the forefront of this exciting new field. The UK government is supporting the investment in this sector in a very material way. We've enabled so far over £600 million of joint public and private investment into connected and automated mobility since 2015. We've put in almost £200 million of government industry funding to establish the CAM Testbed UK, moving self-driving technology forward from concept to deployment ready. And we've put in over £100 million of UK government funding last year alone, alongside a strategy to get connected and automated vehicles safely onto the UK roads. Governments can help to shape the growing conditions for this innovative sector, but it's up to the industry to turn these concepts into realities. And as the number of trials accelerate, the tangible benefits are becoming more clearly into view for us. Take one example of automated trucks transporting goods in Sunderland in the northeast of England. The Nissan factory, supported by smart mobility experts Angoka, who are here today at CoMotion, identified the need for more drivers to deliver supplies to Nissan's factory. And by identifying this need for more deliveries, it spawned a whole new project to look at how we could increase delivery efficiency. And the solution was autonomous heavy goods vehicles, which is self-driving trucks that could be safely monitored by one professional driver who is able to control 4 vehicles from a stationary control room. And this technological advance offers tangible benefits to Nissan because it will not only be a game changer for their business model, but it's going to see a 75% improvement in efficiency, freeing up driver time for more complex driving tasks. Think about that, 75% improvement in efficiency. The setup will transform the working environment as well in a way that was no less revolutionary than the first cars, because the drivers will now be in one place. That means they'll get the benefits of an office-based job with access to things we take for granted like refreshments and restrooms. And they will avoid the safety risks associated with driving long hours. And ideally, what this will help to do is to attract the next generation of better skilled, younger, and more diverse drivers. By 2025, this project aims to have a trial route of automated trucks up and running. That is the pace we want to move at. But these trials are only part of the journey. Another part is ensuring safety and security, making sure we have the right long-term rules and regulations that will allow autonomous vehicles to become commonplace on our roads, and having a robust regulatory regime that will give people confidence in AVs that are safe and to give industry the confidence to invest is going to be key. Which is why the UK has recently introduced the AV Bill to Parliament. It will integrate self-driving vehicles into Great Britain's roads. The bill will do things like clarifying when the human driver of a self-driving vehicle is responsible for the vehicle's actions, when it's the company's responsibility. And it will also ensure that only genuinely self-driving vehicles are marketed as such, and that ratchets up the rigorousness safety requirements needed to be on the UK's roads. The UK government recognises the potential of this technology, but innovation and safety are two sides of the same coin, and we will consider both sides as we move forward. But at the same time, we are not going to shy away from embracing the new technologies that can rapidly improve the lives and the livelihoods of the people in the UK. Which brings us to AI, artificial intelligence. Now, artificial intelligence already helps us in many ways of our lives, improving travel planning. I would have been lost getting from LAX to here without Google Maps. It improves screening technologies at airports, and it gives us ways to make transport more efficient across the board. And the UK is going to continue to harness those benefits while also expediting our efforts to further AI's potential in other areas. Because AI use can make a difference across geospatial and transport data to drive efficiency in safe and reliable self-driving vehicles, but also in optimizing the freight system. We recently hosted an AI safety summit here in the UK, where Vice President Kamala Harris was there. And the government wants to build on the Bletchley Park Declaration we agreed. We want to foster a spirit of collaboration in this regard. And that task will be the focus of the forthcoming Transport Artificial Intelligence Strategy, which is the vision of using AI responsibly while also delivering a cheaper, cleaner transport system. The example we have is Hull in the UK, a city in the north of England that has brought in already AI experts to develop traffic management systems. By using existing information on congestion, traffic lights, incidents, bus movements, it can generate real-time strategies to improve the traffic flow. The work is going to be trialled over the next 2 years as part of an ongoing government-funded attempt to improve the traffic signals across the board, and after which we're looking to roll this work out to the whole of the UK. Because these technologies do not travel at one speed. And every government across the world is going to have to navigate between what is moving fast, what will move fast, and what could be done to help new innovations get up and running. And the final of these areas is around advanced air mobility, AAM. Over the next 10 years, AAM could play a huge role in transporting goods and passengers across cities and rural areas. They could replace existing aircraft and other types of transport, such as helicopters, with safer, quieter, and zero-emission alternatives. And critically, they could connect areas with public transport gaps, places that do not have the significant infrastructure opportunities for new roads or extending the rail network. The UK company, Vertical Aerospace and Roland Berger, estimate that the UK AAM annual market revenue potential could be in the hundreds of millions of pounds, with the potential for a multi-billion-pound market from 2035. And to maximise the AAM benefits for the UK, the Department of Transport has created a Future of Flight industry group, which brings together government, regulatory bodies, industry, academia, to develop and deliver an action plan for the future of flight in the UK, publishing later this year. With the developers based out of Bristol in the UK and San Francisco here in the US, we hope to see test flights happening next year to prove the viability of AAM. The government vision, self-evidently, is ambitious. It must be. By 2030, we want the UK to be a global leader in emerging aviation technologies, with a sustainable industry and thriving ecosystem at home, and UK companies providing a range of services around the world. Rapid development in the UK transport sector has the power to transform transport for every user across the board. It's a very exciting future, I believe, for transport, both in the UK and here in the US. But it is ultimately in all of our hands to deliver on that future, not just for ourselves, but also for the generations to come. I wish all of you every success and opportunity here on CoMotion, and leave you with a reminder that the UK across the board looks forward to working with each and every one of you in partnership to deliver the future we are all aiming for. Thank you very much.